Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LPL matchup.
Remaining 3 series, their game difference will go down to -5, and game difference is the biggest differentiator here in the LPL. Another differentiator is laning prowess. Xiaoya taken down in a 2v2. Jin Zhao might not be long for the rift here. Aftershock will keep him alive. Weibo make us. Now Meteor is in the area. This could get a little dicey, and perhaps LGD know what's going on, but Jin Zhao's got in face first, walks into 3 people. Oh, he didn't know. He didn't know. He thought he was finding a fight. He found a fight, that's for sure, but not the one he wanted. Double kill for Crisp as Tarzan's plan works out beautifully. Champions as well, because Ezreal has to buy tier. So when you're going even, Ezreal sort of by default gets a little bit behind in lane because he has to spend that 400 gold on the tier.
Yep. I had a pretty good joke about England at Euros, but I won't do it because
you should have.
I won't do it. I won't do it.
With how obnoxious us England fans are, we deserve everything we get. And unfortunately, Meteor, I'm not sure he deserved that one, but it happened whether he likes it or not.
Likely killed him. Such a great Crisp is on absolute fire in this game. Now Weibo Gaming, they only have 2 members, those are both sides. The Dragon's been taken, TPs are being pulled. That's Hai Chao.
I think the TP is enough for Weibo not to try and brute force a fight here. Light will at least get a plate on the bottom side. You know, it's cool to see Crisp finding his way through the jungle. I don't know if they can realistically do anything. True Shot Barrage cancels the recalls, but Jin Zhao and Xiaoya can just walk past Tarzan, I think. The anchor comes out, Xiaoya slowed up, will be solar flared, will be stunned up, and will be taken down in the flash just after he dies. You hate to see it.
Again, I feel like what they did right there to force Meteor to wrap around his own jungle, which delayed his path towards top, allowed time for Tarzan to stick around and make that.
Hai Chao has to do the damage though, and Tarzan just jumps straight onto the opposite carry, and it's somehow a kill. Tarzan will go down for his trouble, gets a bit of extra damage out as an arrow.
The arrow?
Oh, just goes wide of Xiao.
And Weibo are gonna get out of that one. Tarzan gives his life.
Jin Zhao stepping forwards, has to be the one to face check. A deep, deep TP coming on through. Breathe on a massive flank. There's no vision here for LGD. They have no idea that Rumble is on the way. Equalizer ready to be blasted out. Xiaoya just gets melted over the wall while Jin Zhao goes down on the front line as well. And Breathe is blocking the escape route. Hai Chao trying to go toe-to-toe with him, and the True Shot Barrage snipes another. Meteor locked up, and the damage there to follow, but Meteor dodges the skill shots, and Light trying to get away from the Pillar of Flame himself. Weibo pretty chunked. I don't know if they can find an objective.
Top players as well, when he did play top as well. So he does know a lot about what side lane pressure is made of and all the covers and whatnot. Crisp and Tarzan again putting that pressure onto the Dragon. They're 2v3 and about to be 4v3. 4v2, sorry. So they're not going to take the chance. That is another Dragon going.
Hai Chao's live Breathe unfortunately wastes his flash there. We'll be able to clear this vision. Herald comes down in the mid lane. That'll be mid-prio. Drake not up for another 3.5 minutes, by the way. This is, I know we're in the bottom river. This is not about Drake. This is about towers right now for Weibo.
Oof, and Xiaoya going static sheave. First item there. It's not going to be doing that much damage, man. So a lot of the burden.
So, they're so willing to fight this game that even if you go for an arrow, even if you look for a pick, Weibo are there and they are ready to scrap. Like, in the context of a 5v5 or a 3v3, the arrow becomes much less efficient than just trying to find a pick individually.
Talking about a pick individually, Birdle in no man's land. He doesn't have a tower behind him, and Tarzan's right there.
He's got no armor, really. He's only got that chain vest. He went for MR to start this game off. The all-out comes on through. He's still Cassante at the end of the day. Flashes and Crisp flashes to follow it up as well, but he might have gone too deep for this one. Meteor is on the scene. The arrow will connect, and that sets up for a pick for LGD, but Tarzan's not done with the fight just yet. Still going forwards as the equalizer goes down. Doesn't really lead to too much more.
That was continuously Weibo Gaming being in numbers disadvantage, but yet pushing.
Oh, they're going for Xiaoya, I think.
Every single time. They're gonna check out Xiaoya. They're looking for Shahu. Tarzan.
Tarzan's just like, I'm so tanky. He's happy to dive on into that one. Light! He just eradicates them! That was insane! Light, you beast! Just takes Xiaoya out of the picture and then snowballs the fight. Quadra for Light in one of the flashiest Ezreal plays. I mean, that's just beautiful. That is just beautiful. We came in today saying Light and Crisp are players to watch. I didn't realize they were this level of players to watch. You know, this is he's almost 5,000 gold up individually at 23 minutes into the game.
You know what? It's almost as if one of them is a world champ. Almost.
Yeah. Birdle is going to find it all out onto Tarzan. Has managed to get the pig lady into a awkward position, and that will be pork for dinner for Haichao as one little bonus for the side of LGD.
Absolutely, they commit the TP as well. Kill goes to Corki. Great stuff right there. You definitely need a little bit of an injection in gold. 0 and 2 for Haichao, just about 1 and 2 that right there. And Bertel, he's looking for more. He's right behind Breed. That could definitely pull this off.
Breed has stepped too far forward. Bertel, can he find 2 pigs back to back to try and get his team back into the game? Breathe has flashed to relative safety. The rest of his team is trying to move on over. A good equalizer maybe could turn this fight. It's a good arrow onto Chris to stop the follow-up from Weibo, but Breathe has survived, and ultimates fly across the side of LGD. There's nowhere to retreat with an equalizer behind them, and Light has arrived to finish these kills off. There's another one as the double comes on through. Light with a pillar of flame. He's burning, but still surviving, and he's got a bloodthirster. He's so hard to kill. Chasing for a little bit more, but the queue ever so slightly short. Weibo have very much seen the light.
Yeah, Light coming towards the top side of the map. They lose no one, and they're gonna be starting the Baron right here. Meteor is around, does not have the flash, but being in that pit with a Brand plus Corki around could be a little bit dangerous. The Hawk shot is gonna spot them now doing the Barons. Long go from Weibo Gaming.
Light is on 4 items. He's got Sherildas as well at this point. 6,500 gold up. It's blowing my mind quite how far ahead he is.
Oh, Bertel try number 3.
Yeah, here we go. Another deep TP, another flank. This time, though, he's spotted on a ward, and suddenly everyone on Weibo starts making a beeline towards him. They want to pick instead. Bertel out-positioned and tries to get away, but locked up by the ultimate of Tarzan. Oh, 4-man true shot barrage and an equalizer on top. Xiaoya barely surviving as Light now on a flank. It's a double kill for Tarzan, but Light won't let him have any more than that. No, he will. A triple for Tarzan as Light grabs a 4-man ultimate and an undoubted MVP in game number 1.
Such a dominating performance by Weibo Gaming. Light ending the game with an 8,000 gold lead over his counterpart. Insane performance by Weibo.
Welcome to Onivia, League of Legends highlights. These are the best highlights from today's LPL matchup.
Here as well. He even drops a laugh on him. Tarzan, you can't be doing that in a pro game. Surely not. Oh my days, Tarzan just absolutely destroying Meteor in the jungle. Destroying his self-confidence as well. They jump on top, the stunts come through, and there's Crisp on the roam as well. Bertel underneath the tower. Tarzan might just sacrifice his life to make it happen. Doesn't even need to. Walks away, drops the lap
He's taking an objective down bot lane, getting that dragon for Weibo Gaming. That's the nature of things when you're playing the farming jungler versus a ganking jungler. The second
I think he'll get this just about in time. With the smite there, he will be able to grab it. Meteor, I think he knows something's going on. Xiaohu was missing from mid, but it's too little too late. He knew something was up, but it still finds him anyway. Xiaohu dives over to finish that kill. Jin Zhao and Xiaoyu moving over to try and punish, but Crisp is here as well. Xiaohu dives bot side of the play. True Shot Barrage comes in. Xiaohu gets a jump, flashes away. Xiaoyu trying to chase him through the jungle here, but in the meantime, the rest of the team is falling apart. Xiaohu is somehow still alive. He's trying to get over to the rest of his team. Crisp moving over as fast as he can, but the skill shots from Zeri will find the kill and shut down Weibo's mid laner.
finally a kill goal.
Weibo, don't go for a contest on this one. I will just concede that and give over the Drake. We've got a bit of time on the tower top lane. Say that.
The only ones without a major item are this Gnar and Corki that are looking for the first Trinity 4. So Weibo Gaming definitely with an item advantage here if they want to take this fight.
Oh, Xiaoya trying to find light. Flash forced by Jin Zhao here. Xiaoya stacking that ultimate, but that will now go on cooldown. Just as Herald spawned onto the map, Tarzan has his ultimate available again and immediately blasts it towards Jin Zhao. The light goes wide on a Mystic shot, but I don't think it matters too much. TP behind the lines here as Tarzan gets a blast cone, knocks Meteor back into the fray, and Light grabs himself a second for the fight. Flash forwards on towards Xiaoya here. Tarzan goes down, but so does Xiaoya. Birdle's TP gets nothing, and Xiaohu's still pushing.
Birdle's TP was great, but he's Mininar. He's not as threatening when he shows up in this form, and Xiaohu is just looking there to let the minions die to the tower, do as much damage as possible, letting all that golden experience die away to the tower right before he takes the tower down. Every single one of the creeps from this wave died.
Entering
again.
all 3 lanes as well, right? Xiaohu pushing in at the bottom side. You could see Breathe pushing up top before he went for that reset. Weibo just in control of the map for now. Tarzan dives underneath the tower. Chris follows it up as well. The damage is there, and Xiaohu's behind enemy lines. Explosions galore. The Demolitionist comes out from the jungle and finishes them all off. They couldn't see him because he's got jungle camo on. Look at his hat, his beret, his jungle colored. How could they see this coming?
Complete camouflage by Xiaohu coming in. Tarzan diving through walls. Xiaohu playing between tier 1 and tier 2. Weibo Gaming are confident in this game. 2,000 gold lead in the mid lane. Tarzan's looking for more. Haicha's gonna dive away. No more's gonna be that 1.6k gold diff in the top lane.
Xiaohu is most qualified to run Omega Squad skins because, like, there's no way this guy doesn't have some PTSD from the amount of intense matches he's been in, the amount of teams he's been on.
Oh my god, he's on the flank. All right, they're gonna find this wood. Meanwhile, top lane Birdle, he's been trying his hardest. He's down in gold. Jin Zhao.
Yeah. Top lane, they're still fighting and trading for tier 1s. And in the meantime, down at the bottom side of the map, Haichao is being dived under the tier 2. Tarzan takes just the right amount. That is immaculate from Tarzan. As Xiaohu now trying to escape, but Xiaoya might be able to find the punish here. Xiaohu gets caught by the zap, it slows him down. And it's a huge shutdown into the pocket of Xiaoya. A punish here from LGD.
A little bit too far from Weibo Gaming, and LGD slap those hands. Taking gold into very, very important pockets. You need gold onto the Brand and the Zeri to get them back into the game. And now Jinja on the flank. They're looking for Breathe.
He's just committing for the tower. I mean, Breathe just sacrifices his life, even flashes to try and get out. I don't think he realized quite how many players were up here to deal with him. But hey, got the tier 2, I guess.
Tower to sacrifice his life. Again, a lot of gold has fluctuated towards the Brand in the last 1 minute. He's cashed out onto 2 kills. And Weibo Gaming, even though they're very confident right here, a bit of an overextension. Sure, they can kill Jin Zhao, but then they get... Oh dear. Well, they'll kill him again.
Oh dear,
Deja vu.
I mean, Jin Zhao has tried to do what Crisp did in game number 1. He's been I don't know whether I would recommend watching it. It was messy. If you like really messy, chaotic League of Legends, go watch IG versus RNG. If not, stick around here and watch this Baron go down as Weibo finally engage onto Birdle. He can't move, Meteor can't move either. Weibo just eviscerating. No, they're not. The combo comes through. The burn is there. Xiaoya stacking up as well. As Breathe tries to get onto the back line. Xiaohu has to carry. He jumps towards Xiaoya. He's got the DPS. The Kraken Slayer not quite enough. As Breathe finds the mid laner. Xiaohu saves the day. That's a reset coming through from Birdle. And the solo laners survive.
That was so close. Crisp takes the
terrible spring, sorry. And then in summer, they seem to be back once again.
Wait, we're back.
LGD, they've got to try and face check this one. Baron on the cards. Weibo already down to 2k. This is going to be Baron taken. Meteor tries to get in, but it's smited. Jin Zhao's lost all of his health just trying to face check in. He'll go down to Light to start the fight off. And Birdle on the flank. He's just getting murdered. True shot barrage hits 3 again. Light, he just doesn't miss, does he? Breathe finds a stun as they look to set him up. They were letting him have that 4th kill, Are they going to go for a little bit more on this one? Tarzan dives into the base. Light's not interested. He's gone to the mid lane. Tarzan trying to be a pro. Light's having none of it.
Light has the objective of just winning the game. You see Tarzan laughing as well. He's like, I tried, bro, but you were literally halfway across the screen. No Trisha Barrage available on Weibo game with a very decisive fight, finding every single target. Now Baroned up. They haven't reset yet. They need to go back to reset, cash in all of this split apart, and they cannot use their wombo combo.
It's so tough when they won't group up for you to hit all of your big circle ultimates, you know? It's just inconsiderate of them, really.
Again, Chris tried his best in the previous fight. It just wasn't good enough.
The funny thing is, this game started fairly slow compared to the last one. Like, we had the first, I don't know, 5 minutes or something without any kills or anything. Now we are well beyond a kill a minute as the two teams have been going toe-to-toe. And Weibo, they've gone from, if you remember Weibo in spring, they were like the slowest team in the league. They were competing with LNG for the title. They were so boring to watch. They were so inconsistent. They've come back, they've turned it on, and the pressure they are playing with against LGD today is beautiful. Breathe, forced the flash on the top side. Jin Zhao trying to follow up for a little bit more. Crisp forced away as well as Light escapes and continues to blast that damage out. Everybody walks away. Xiaohu continues to try and pressure in the bottom side, but unfortunately, the wave wasn't there at the time. Tarzan moves in. Xiaohu doesn't even need the stun from the ultimate. The bomb isn't quite enough. Haichao will survive as Tarzan looks for a little bit more onto Meteor, and they'll find it this time. Light going underneath the Nexus towers to get that extra bit of damage in. That's 2 inhibs.
And they've taken down the #1 threat on the side of LGD, which is this brand. Weibo Gaming definitely equipped to push forward for the victory.
They certainly are. Pressure on pressure here from Weibo Gaming. It's only 27 minutes into the game, but that's not going to stop them as they look towards the Nexus. 3 men remain for LGD. They've got to try and hold on. This is their last chance of making it straight into playoffs. This is their last chance of not getting knocked out, but Weibo may have been deterred here. Birdall steps on forwards, but he might have stepped too far forwards. He overcommitted. He didn't realize that they were not afraid to turn it back around. You thought they were leaving. They're going nowhere. Weibo are here to finish the job. Xiaoya dives into the back line and just gets taken apart. Xiaohu diving onto the fountain as the Nexus will finally be laid bare. And Weibo go positive in the group with a...
These were the best highlights from today's LPL matchup. Click that subscribe button faster than Ramus can say okay. See you on the next one.